Kick is up, has the accuracy, and it is good. Jake Bates. Throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Bunched up. Tua to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Past midfield. Spinning his way. Past the 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my. Making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards. 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side. Caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. It is the second of 3 games I'll be live with today. The Dolphin game went spectacularly. A nice 34-10 win for Miami. Post-game thoughts about that win is going to be coming out tomorrow at noon like they always do. But now we have the Cowboys going against the Broncos. The Broncos wearing their throwbacks for this one. Hence the thumbnail and hence the scoreboard above me. Repping that throwback logo. This should be an interesting game. Mainly because of the Cowboys defense not being that great. I think they're still the worst defense in the league in terms of like totals. And then their offense is one of the better ones. And yeah, the Jets won against Cincy out of nowhere. I have no idea how, but they were without Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner, and they still won. Please, I saw Mike Tannenbaum tweet out something in relation to Nick Mangold, who was a legendary Jets center who sadly passed away this morning before the games kicked off. He's from not far out of Cincy. So a little bit of his spirit coming in the same way Denver got some magic from Demaryius Thomas last week. As the Broncos will begin with the ball in this one, kickoff returned up to about the 27. So yeah, I think it's just the good magic there from that. As yeah, these Broncos uniforms, man, they look beautiful. Yeah, Houston ended up winning. Buffalo got that win. Every team in the AFC East won this week for the first time in I don't know how many weeks. I have the Broncos for this game. Bo Nix under center. Back behind him. Going to give this up the middle. And there's room for J.K. Dobbins up past the 30 to about the 35. Good way to start this one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Bengals or the Falcons. I mean, it's just a weird for both of them. Like the Bengals put up 38. They just don't have a defense, which is to be expected from them. Atlanta, I don't know what they were doing today, but I'm fine with it. Knicks in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 3 from the 35, looking to throw. Pass right side going to be caught, and there's some space up past the 45 to about the 46. That is Evan Ingram on the reception. And they get a fresh set of downs. At this point, yeah. The Bengals probably finished with a losing record because of that loss. It's just unfortunate, though. Like, that was a game they needed to win with how their season has gone so far. Knicks in shotgun, going to look to throw. Pass over the middle is behind and intercepted. Return past the 45 to the 49. He had him wide open, but threw it behind. And the Cowboys defense capitalizes, and this game is already interesting. Just a bad throw. Okay, he throws that like 3 yards behind. And the Cowboys take advantage. Rough start to this game. He was looking for Pat Bryant. And he just threw too far behind. Yeah. But 38 points should be enough. Especially with the Jets not having Garrett Wilson, but oh well. I want to point out the receiver who caught the game-winning touchdown is Mason Taylor, son of Dolphins legend Jason Taylor. So I'll take pride in that at least. He was someone I really wanted Miami to draft, but of course they didn't. I think because the Bills and Patriots have to play once more. The Patriots haven't gone on their bye yet. I think the Bills will still win that division, but the Patriots are looking so far ahead of schedule compared to what I thought they were going to be. Like, they are looking incredible this year. Yeah, I think the Bills will be. I still think that the division is the Bills, but you never know. Cam Thomas has 35 points right now for the Nets. Jeez. So we're still at commercial break after the interception on the Broncos opening drive of the game. Get to see what the Cowboys offense looks like in this one. We'll go. Just coming back from commercial break. Yeah, I love how the throwback field looks for Denver as well. These throwbacks are beautiful. Now, I will say this is the rare occasion where I think I kind of prefer the current jerseys of Denver compared to these throwbacks. At least for like a regular occurrence thing. I do still love these, but I'm also a massive fan of the Broncos' current uniforms. Prescott play action looking to throw. Pass right side going to be caught. And gets up past the 45 to about the 43, just shy of the first down. That is... Actually, not sure. Do we go and pull up the roster? That is Brevin Spann-Ford on the reception. Now 2nd and 1. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, right to left, as Dak is going to hand this off up the middle. And that is enough for a first down, a gain of 2 for Javonte Williams. All right. You're showing clips from the Cowboys win against the Panthers. As Dak under center, back behind him. We receiving options to the left. They're going to hand this off left side for Javonte Williams, and he has room past the 35 and down to about the 32. Maybe they're giving him the first. It's going to be close either way. I would be shocked if the Ravens come back in that division. It would take an incredible collapse from the Steelers for them not to win that division this year. Dak play action looking to throw in 2nd and 1. Pressure coming, pass left side, has a man, is caught. The 10-5, and CD Lamb gets down to the 2. CD Lamb was wide open there, and a good throw from Dak with pressure in his face to get that ball off. Yeah, the NFC, I could totally see. It's yeah, the Ravens got a nice win today, but if Lamar is not back soon, it's gonna be tough. Handoff up the middle on 1st and goal is gonna get down to the half-yard line, or maybe ruling him down at the 1. It's Javonte Williams on the carry. It's the Ravens are one of those teams where they're gonna need their road to a massive comeback and turnaround of the season is a lot tougher than others because of the division they play in. Play action looking to throw. Dak with some time. Pass end zone incomplete. Looking for George Pickens. That's batted away by Pat Surtain the second. And now Surtain is slow to get up. That's a terrible loss for this Broncos defense. Surtain makes a great play to avoid the touchdown. Yeah, he lands awkwardly. Like that is a fantastic play. And just he lands awkwardly. Yeah, but that was all they. But that Steelers Seahawks game was also like 3 weeks ago. No, that was like week 3. I mean, and since then, like the Steelers have looked really solid. They had that tough loss against the Bengals last week, but that was also a game where they threw 3 interceptions and still nearly won. And yeah, JSN is playing fantastic. Right into a commercial break due to injury timeout. And yeah, Rams are on a bye this week. So yeah, the Seahawks are feeling good. Yeah, but at commercial break as PS2, Bill Pratt Sertan the second, though to get up after making a great play on 2nd and goal. Colts just took a 3-0 lead over the Titans. Yeah, Ravens and John Harbaugh is hopeful that Lamar will play on Thursday. A hopeful designation is interesting. Yeah, the Seahawks are in their bye this week. Yeah. So that like how they play after this is going to be very interesting to see. Yeah, like some teams look really good entering their buys, and then afterwards it's a mess. But I think Seattle will be just fine. And it's kind of weird how I mean I get the Rams being on a bye because they're playing in London last week. I don't get the other two being on a buys, but it's whatever. Because I don't have a jersey for either the Cowboys or the Broncos. So I'm repping the Florida Panthers because I don't feel like wearing a Miami Heat jersey, even though they play tonight. Typically, that's what I would do. It's like if the Panthers or Heat play on that night and I don't have a jersey of a team that I'm calling the game for, I would wear theirs. But I don't really like Heat jersey. I don't really like wearing a basketball jersey. So the Panthers get it instead. Penalty before the 3rd and goal will be a false start for the Cowboys. So a 3rd and goal from the 6 coming up. And also, come December, I have an XFL jersey that's right off to the side here. You can see the sleeve of it. And I'll be wearing that for these kind of moments instead because in December, I want to promote the UFL a bit for those streams. But yeah, for now, it's the Florida Panthers. Also, they had a good win against Vegas last night, a 3-0 win. At 3rd and goal, Dak and shotgun looking to throw. Pass right side is incomplete. Looking for CD Lamb, no penalty. And the Broncos bend but don't break after the offense throws a bad interception. And the Cowboys get all the way down to the 1. I don't know. Tampa's a weird team with some of those injuries. I mean, Tampa's also now on an 11-play drive, so we'll see. Brandon Aubrey for the field goal try from 24 yards out is up and good, and the Cowboys strike first. All right, so 10.5 to play in the first. Cowboys in their opening drive take the lead. All right. As we await the Cowboys to send this one down. We'll see what Denver can do on this next drive. Yeah, before that interception, their opening drive was going solid. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the 5. Room past the 20, past the 25 to the 26. And Bo Nix retaking the field. All right. Again, the interception was a terrible pass from Nix, but I think he can bounce back. Still very early. Bo under center, back and fullback behind him. A handoff up the middle for J.K. Dobbins is going to get about a yard. Yeah, about a yard. I was expecting Tampa to play a lot better against this Saints team, but I don't know. I mean, they have a 1st and goal now. How long has this drive been? Yeah, I mean, a 14-play drive after the Saints had a 10-play drive. I mean, that sums it up right there. All right, so Nixon shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Going to quick throw this left side, which is caught by Marvin Mims for about 2. All right. Yeah, the Broncos are a plus 42 point differential in the fourth, compared to a minus 9 in the other 3. Rough. Nixon shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right on 3rd and 7 from their own 29. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Nick's pass left side will be incomplete. Looking for Cortland Sutton, but coverage is nice there. Penalty marker is down. This might be roughing the passer or a holding. It is offsides on the Cowboys, actually. So a 3rd and 2 coming up. All right, so a 3rd and 2 coming up. Nixon shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, making adjustments at the line. Going to look to throw as the Cowboys send 3. Nix pass over the middle, wide open, has room. 45 past the 40, down to about the 39. That's Troy Franklin on the reception, and the Broncos are past midfield. Yeah, you could swap the Bills and Patriots, and that would be about the same as well. Yeah, it's really gonna come down to that second meeting between those two. The Jaguars being the 7th seed is interesting in that. Nick's throwing deep, right side, has a man, but overshoots him. He has Troy Franklin open in the end zone, but put too much into it. And it's 2nd and 10 coming up. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have a climb to get back. I think if they're going to make the playoffs, it'll have to be through winning that division. And hoping that, the Broncos and the Chargers have quite a big fall off, which I can't see happening. Nick's toss left side, and there's room. Has past the 30, past the 40, past the 20, 15, 10, 5. RJ Harvey! There we go! That's a personal one. RJ Harvey, from 40 yards out, puts the Broncos on top. Yes! For those who don't know, I am a massive RJ Harvey fan. Because of UCF. My UCF jersey is off camera slightly. I'm a massive fan of RJ Harvey. I've been high on him since the draft. First career rushing touchdown. There we go. And the Broncos were up 4. Love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. There you go, man. $8:13 to play in the first, and RJ Harvey puts the Broncos on top. Hell yeah. Yeah, the end of the season is going to be very interesting in the AFC. That's for sure. There's going to be like 6 teams going for that 6th and 7th seed. It's going to be a very fun end of season for the AFC. Man, I really wish I did not flub a bit there, but I don't care. I'm gonna clip that myself so I have it for the intro video for next year. I'm so happy he gets his first with me being live with it. That is perfect. Still at commercial break. I mean, the Chiefs are still a dynasty. Like, just because you missed the playoffs this year doesn't mean you're not one. You won 4 Super Bowls in 5 years. Wait, was it 4 and 5? 2019. You won like 3 in 5 years. Like, the Chiefs are a dynasty. And remember, the Patriots had that long stretch in their dynasties where they were just not making a Super Bowl. As we're just coming back from commercial break. All right, return beginning from the 3 has moved past the 25 to about the 27. Need to quickly. All right, Dak and shotgun back to his left. Gonna hand this off to Javonte Williams up the middle. Gets to about the 31, 32. There we go. Because during the past UFO season, like I made sure to record and clip clips for the next year's stream intro. I have yet to do that for the NFL because there just hasn't been a moment like that. Because I have headphones on because I'm clipping something that I'm gonna use in the future from this stream. False start against the Cowboys just then. Yeah, I'm clipping the RJ Harvey touchdown because I want to use that in the future. Prescott, quick pass right side on 2nd and 11. Going to get past the 30 to about the 32. There we go. Now I have this for future reference. And I'll make sure to properly record that at like halftime or something. Yeah, they never missed the. Well, no, they did miss the playoffs once in 08 when Tom Brady got hurt. But yeah, they never really missed the playoffs, but they still weren't like in a Super Bowl every year. 3rd and 5, Dak looks to throw and he is sacked. Back near the 16. That's a massive loss of yards. And the Cowboys go 3 and out. Wait, did Perna's wheel land on the Broncos? If so, that's hilarious. That's funny. All right, the Cowboys go 3 and out. Punt comes off clean on 4th and 18. Going to be returned beginning from the 25. Has some space here for Marvin Mims. Gets past the 30, makes one-man miss, past the 35, and down to the 37. Great return. It did, damn. All right, Per, now the wheel's going to be tested here. And we head to a commercial break. Actually, I can do that quick. Select commercial break. Select commercial break. It's not going to hurt the Chiefs that bad. I don't think it'll hurt them that bad. I mean, maybe to like some NFL fans, they'll view this dynasty as a little less, but no, it's not going to really hurt them. I was even before the season, I was looking at this year as a one that could be similar to 2021 for the Chiefs, where after a bit bad loss in the Super Bowl, they regroup, retool. They missed the Super Bowl. They missed the Super Bowl that year, and then they bounce back fine afterwards. I think it'll be something similar. All right, still a commercial break. There we go. And that is set for use in February. There we go. Because yeah, it's same way like the actual broadcast, they get like new graphics and stuff for the Super Bowl. I do that as well. Where during for the Super Bowl upcoming, there's gonna be a new intro video and new thumbnail templates and scoreboard templates, which I need to start working on those in like the next month or so they're ready. Nixon shotgun back behind him. As we're just coming back from commercial break, a play action looking to throw. Rolling right, pass in right, caught by an open receiver, past midfield and down to the 44. That is Pat Bryant on the reception. Yeah, by fans, I mean like, non-Chiefs fans in the NFL that don't watch as many games as all of us do. Like, they're just going to look back on the season and be like, oh yeah, the Chiefs missed the playoffs that year instead of actually like understanding it. Knicks under center, going to hand this off to J.K. Dobbins up the middle, and he has room. Down the left side, the 30. J.K. Dobbins down to the 25. All right, this ground game for Denver is going well right now. Luka is set to miss a week. Nixon shotgun back to his left, two receiving options to each side. 1st and 10 from the plus 25. Pass right side going to be caught by Troy Franklin. Has room inside the 20 and down to about the 15, maybe the 14. Either way will be a 1st down for Denver. Oh, that's a terrible spot. They're ruling him down at the 14? Come on. Not the 14, the 16, I mean. Down at the 16? 2nd and 1 coming up. Okay, now they're putting it at the 15. And it's 1st and 10. There we go. Nick's under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to hand this off up the middle for Dobbins. And that's going to be a gain of a yard, but a penalty marker down. And it's going to be a holding against Denver. So push them back some. Who scored the Colts touchdown? Jonathan Taylor. Who else? All right, so now 1st and 20 from the 25. Bowen shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Man sent in motion, right to left. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Pass in over the middle. End zone. Touchdown, Denver. Troy Franklin all alone in the front of the end zone. And the Broncos have a 10-point lead pending the extra point. Yeah, he's wide open over the middle. Crazy that you leave him that wide open. The extra point is up, and it is good. All right, at commercial break after the 25-yard touchdown pass from Bo Nix to Troy Franklin. We'll see how the Cowboys respond. All right, so that commercial break. All right. Still at commercial break. We're getting some commercials for the final 2 international games for the NFL. With the next London game being Falcons Colts in 2 weeks. And then Miami travels to Madrid to play the Commanders in 3 weeks. Which that's going to be interesting to see how the Commanders look by that time. As we're just coming back from commercial break, kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from the 1. Has room past the 15, past the 20. Trying to bounce it left side past the 25, past the 30, and out of bounds near the 34. That's Cavante Turpin on the return. And we'll see what the Cowboys have in store. Previous drive was not the greatest, was a 3 and out. As Dak under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to look to throw. Pass over the middle is caught, up past the 40 to the 41. That's Javonte Williams on the reception. So a 2nd and 2. Dak under center, back behind him. Then a man in motion right to left as they're going to play action and look to throw. Dak rolling right. Trying to buy some time and going to take it himself for a first down carry of 5. All right, not bad for Dak. First and 10. Dak under center, and we're going to have a timeout called by Denver before this first down play. Play clock was winding down. There's a minute 41 to play in the first quarter. Denver calls their first timeout. A minute 41 to play. It's a 1st and 10 for the Cowboys from their own 47. Dak in shotgun back to his right. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Pass left side. Caught by George Pickens. Going to get 9. Pass midfield. Pass the 45 to the 44. Second and 2 once again. Dak under center, going to hand this off up the middle for Javonte Williams. Will be enough for a first as he gets 3. One more play is needed before the end of the first. There is about a 20-second difference between play and game clock. 40 seconds remain in the first quarter. Dak in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Dak rolling right, looking to throw. Passing right, that's going to be caught by Cavante Turpin. Nope, ruled incomplete. Saying that he didn't get his feet down in bounds. Looking for Cavante Turpin. It's a 2nd and 10 with 23 seconds to play in the first. We're going to need one more play. .23 seconds to play in the quarter. Dak in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Broncos send pressure. Dak throwing right side is going to be incomplete. A desperation heave on a flat route, basically. As that pressure got in quick. 3rd and 10. 18 seconds now to play in the quarter. That's a nice style. That's a nicely dialed up blitz by the Broncos. Definitely an argument could be made there in terms of, did he get there early? But it's 3rd and 10, so they're saying no. Dak in shotgun. 2 receivers to each side looking to throw. Has time, stepping up, rolling right. Dak going to take it himself and going to be brought down near the 36. Penalty marker down. Did not get the first, and even then, if he did, this is a holding on the Cowboys. And they're going to accept the penalty and make it a 3rd and 20, so that way they can try and knock him out of field goal range with it. All right. So 3rd and 20 will have to be ran after this commercial break, as that's the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books. We've had a Broncos thrown interception. We have had a Cowboys field goal, followed up by R.J. Harvey getting his first career rushing touchdown in the NFL, and then Troy Franklin getting his 3rd receiving touchdown on the season, and the Broncos lead 14-3. We're at commercial break. All right, commercial break. All right, at commercial break. With it being the end of the first, we have the Buccaneers up 7-0 over the Saints with a minute 44 to play in that first half. Colts are up 10-7 over the Titans with 10.5 to play in the first half there. Jonathan Taylor had a touchdown in that one. And it's Gunnar Helm getting a touchdown reception. That's his first of his career. All right. Yep, still at commercial break for the end of the first quarter. We await the start of the second. Yeah, it's a bit closer as well, but I think we'll see the Colts run away with it at some point. No, you're all good. You're all good. 3rd and 20, Dak looking to throw. Pass left side is batted away and incomplete. That's Riley Moss on the pass breakup. And now the Cowboys will have to punt this one away. Smart decision accepting the holding penalty then. Yeah, pass was a little bit behind. The Broncos were able to get pressure there as well. This defense playing well. All right, punt comes off clean and going to be fair caught at the 10. So the Broncos will begin backed up in their own territory. Yeah, some college basketball stuff is starting now. All right, we await the next Broncos drive. All right, so Bo under center, back and fullback behind him. 1st and 10 from their own 10. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that is RJ Harvey on the carry. Gets about 1. So a 2nd and 9 coming up. And there's CBS showing the replay of the Titans touchdown. And the Colts are now up 16-7. Or 17-7. Who got that touchdown? Michael Pittman. Come on, get Tyler Warren more involved. All right, 2nd and 9. Bo and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Going to roll to his right to buy more. Throw in right. That's going to be incomplete. Looking for Cortland Sutton along the sideline, but just too far outside. It's a 3rd and 9. Third and 9. Bo looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side. It's there. Wide open, but couldn't hang on. Troy Franklin. He had it along the sideline, but they could not survive the ground. And the Broncos go 3 and out. Tough. I know he was bobbling it before he hit the ground. Yeah, he gets his feet in just fine. Just couldn't hang on. So punting from deep in their own territory. The punt comes off clean. Going to be returned. Oh, let him bounce. And out of bounds at the 40. And we head to a commercial break on top of that. All right, commercial breaks. Okay, that is a nice touchdown though from Michael Pittman. I'm just now seeing it. All right, so that commercial break. Yeah, Myles Garrett set a new single game franchise. It's crazy. Myles Garrett set a franchise record for sacks in a single game. And the Browns still got fucking killed. Like, the Browns still did not win that. They still got killed in that game. And Myles Garrett went off. It's crazy. Still at commercial break. There we go. Just getting back from commercial break. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. First play of the drive. Dak going to hand this off left side. There's a penalty marker down as this gets 3 for Javonte Williams. It's offsides on Denver. So Dak now in shotgun. A back to his left, 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff right side on 3rd and 5, and there's some space. Nice hurdle. Gets past the 45, breaks a tackle, and down to the 40. That is Jaden Blue on the carry. Okay. Now Dak looks to throw in 1st and 10. Pass right side is there for George Pickens. He gets past the 35 to about the 33. A gain of 8. I ruled in a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. So Dak under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle. Now trying to bounce it left side. Will gain about 2. Not enough for the first is Jaden Blue once again on the carry. So 3rd and 1, Dak under center, back behind him. The give to the fullback is going to be a fullback is enough for a first. As there's some pushing and shoving going post play. But that's a 2-yard carry. And the Cowboys get a fresh set of downs. So Dak under center, back and fullback behind him, looking to throw. Has time, deep shot, left side for the end zone. CeeDee Lamb was not in bounds. That's incomplete. Couldn't get his feet in, but that's a great catch from CeeDee nonetheless. He gets 1 foot, but couldn't get the second. All right, so Dak in shotgun back to his right. The give left side to Blue is going to get about 5 up to the 25. All right. This has been a very solid drive going for the Cowboys. One that they kind of needed. So 3rd and 6, Dak in shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Play clock winding down. Pass right side can be caught by George Pickens. Gets enough for a first and down to the 16. All right. The rain keeps coming down. Dak under center, going to hand this off up the middle. Trying to bounce it right side, has space. Down to the 10-yard line, it's Jaden Blue on the carry. So it's 2nd and 4 now. Dak in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 11. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that's a gain of a yard for Jaden Blue. There is a penalty marker down. We'll see what this is. It's illegal formation on the Cowboys. So push them back 5. Push them back 5. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. Pressure coming, pass right side is caught. There's space, the 5. Is he in? They're saying he's down at the half-yard line. 1st and goal coming up for Dallas. And yeah, he's down short. So Dak in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Making some adjustments at the line as the play clock winds down to under 5 seconds. And now they're going to have to call a timeout. So Dallas calls their first. All right, so 1st and goal. Dak under center, back behind him. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion, left to right. That's George Pickens as the QB sneak this. And Dak does not get through. 2nd and goal coming up. 8 minutes to play in the half. So Dak under center once again, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, right to left, as Dak is going to hand this off up the middle. And there's Javonte Williams. He gets in, and the Cowboys cut into this deficit. Back to a 1-score game. All right. Not a I say not a solid. A really solid drive from the Cowboys. Yeah, it's gonna be a extra point is up and good. Tonight is gonna be a very telling game for both teams. I think Micah Parsons is going to have a massive role in this game, or in that game. And then obviously, like, how does Rodgers play against his old team? Jordan Love, how does he play against the Tomlin defense, which is a defense that a few years ago played against him pretty well the last time these two teams played. So it's going to be an interesting one. And also, like, Pitt played in that stadium last night or yesterday, so how is that turf going to be? We'll see. I'm not expecting too much. I'm not like I'm not expecting that game to be like a 40-37 finish. I'm more seeing like 27-24. But it's gonna be a fun one. Defenses will decide that game for sure, though. We're at commercial break. At commercial break. As we're speaking about the Packers Steelers game, I will be live with that also tonight. Starts around like 8:20. Yeah, we'll be live with it. I wouldn't be too shocked if it's like a 37-20 final. I don't know, if the Steelers are gonna put up 37, that must mean that their offensive line plays really well, which I'm not too sure how that's gonna be. The Steelers O line, for as good as it has looked this season, it still scares me at times. And obviously with Rodgers, coming off of a game where he threw 3 interceptions. Or was it 2 interceptions? Either way, he threw multiple interceptions in that game last week. It's going to be interesting to see. He is not a quarterback that typically throws multiple interception games in close proximity to each other. So there is that. Kickoff underway as we're back from commercial break. Going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Broncos will begin from the 35. It was a 2 interception game last week. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, that's true. With Tomlin being bad on Thursday Night Football, that's fair. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a very interesting game for sure, though. Again, every time the Steelers and the Packers play each other, it is always worth the wait. Bo under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. First play of the drive is going to be a handoff up the middle for J.K. Dobbins. He gets past the 40 and pushes forward to about the 42. All right, so Bo under center, back behind him. It's a 2nd and 3, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to play action, look to throw, rolling left. Bo with some time, pass left side will be caught up to the 40, the plus 45. That's Troy Franklin on the reception. Penalty marker down. This will probably be illegal contact against the Cowboys. Well, it's holding against the Cowboys, yeah. Either way, it will be declined, and the first down stands. All right, so Bo and shotgun. Back behind him, a fullback to his right. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Throwing one deep over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Penalty down. Looking for Marvin Mims, but he gets tripped up as the ball was arriving. And that's DPI against the Cowboys. Going to put Denver inside the 15. We're inside the 20, but yeah, he gets there just a little bit too soon. I think it would have been overthrown either way. So now 1st and 10. That's the sixth penalty against the Cowboys tonight. Jeez. Bowen shotgun, quick throw right side, will be caught and cuts upfield. Inside the 5 and down to the 1. That is Evan Ingram on the reception. It's now 1st and goal. Under 6 minutes to play in the half. Ruling it ball on the 2. So 1st and goal from the 2. Bo under center, and there's movement up front. Yeah, encroachment on Dallas. I believe that's Kenny Clark, who's going to put the Broncos to the 1-yard line off of that. So Bo under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd and goal coming up. So 2nd and goal from the 2. Bo under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle once again for J.K. Dobbins. And he gets stood up and thinks he's going to be marked just shy. Yep, they ruled forward progress was stopped at the half-yard line. All right, ball on the half-yard line. 3rd and goal. Do you just do it again? Oh, they're going Wildcat. RJ Harvey. Going to take it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, RJ Harvey. And the Broncos extend this lead. That's a play out of the UCF playbook right there. And the Broncos extend this lead. Oh, I'm used to seeing that kind of RJ Harvey touchdown run. Him in the Wildcat was used so much in short yardage at UCF. There is a penalty marker down now. Most likely a post-play penalty for Taunton, where it's like excessive celebration. At least that's what I'm hoping it is. After the play was over, a personal foul on the Cowboys. The Broncos will put the ball at the 2 and go for a 2-point play here. Yeah, got a little shoving of the helmet there. So now a 2-point try. Bow and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 1-yard line. Nix looking to throw, rolling right. Has room, pass to Evan Ingram is incomplete. Penalty marker down though. Who will this be on? Is illegal man downfield against Denver. That'll be declined. It remains a 10-point game. And we head to a commercial break after the RJ Harvey 1-yard touchdown run. Love to see it. All right. At commercial break. All right, so that commercial break. Love seeing the RJ Harvey touchdowns, though. Love it. You know, we will see how Dallas responds. Down by 10. About 4 minutes to play. About 4 minutes to play and a half. That's up to you. I'm willing to see it now or just wait. I'm cool with whatever. Again, send stuff you want to send stuff. I'll see it all. Kickoff underway. Going to bounce into the end zone. Or did I bounce before? This is either starting from the 40 or starting from the 20, I believe. As you're showcasing Denver's defense. Yeah, Cam Scatterboo suffered a dislocated ankle and will undergo surgery. Tough. Tough. Hate to see it. And there's a ball beginning from the 20. Dak and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. Pressure coming, escaping to his left. Will take it himself. He has space, sliding down at the 29. 2nd and 1 coming up. All right. The 3:15 to play in the half. Dak under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Man in motion, right to left. Handoff up the middle. And going to try and bounce this outside. But stuffed behind the line is Javonte Williams. Going to lose even a half a yard there. A 3rd and short coming up. All right, so 3rd and 1. Dak in shotgun. Back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw. Quick pass left side is batted away at the line. Nearly picked off. A great defensive play. And the Cowboys go 3 and out. That's Jonathan Cooper going up for that one. It's a big time play, even if it's not picked off. Should have been, but wasn't. Forces a Cowboys punt. Which that punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 15. Gets room past the 20, 25, and going to be out of bounds near the 29. Oh yeah, I'll check it out. All right, 1st and 10. Bowen shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Could be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Nick's looking to throw. Pass left side caught by J.K. Dobbins. Has space, going to spin his way to about the 32. Gets out of bounds. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Denver up by 10. And we head to a commercial break. At commercial break. Looking at your the predictions for the week. I love the nod there with the Commanders. Thinking like it makes so much more sense with their nickname being commies. Just funny. Oh, that's really well done. Jeez. And this is the flat color version. Damn. Really nicely done there. All right, still like commercial break. What did D'Amico Ryans have to say? Oh, yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like when it is rendered. I think it already looks great. Yeah, it's just good post-game speech. All right, still at commercial break. And go 2 minutes to play in the half. Sorry, was that person just? I mean, yeah, I guess it is close to Halloween. Actually, never mind. All right, Bowen shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 32. Going to give this to J.K. Dobbins left side, and he has room. Past the 45 and down to the 48. J.K. Dobbins, nice carry. I mean, you're taking advantage of a very bad Cowboys defense. You're doing what you should be able to do here. All right. Bowen shotgun back to his right, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass left side, caught by Cortland Sutton. He gets down to about the plus 42. Should be field goal range for Denver. 1st and 10 after the gain of 11. A minute 15 to play. Yeah. That's one of those where a tie wouldn't be too out of the ordinary. Bo looking to throw, pass over the middle, caught by J.K. Dobbins, trying to bounce it right side, will get out of bounds. And up to about the 36, and he takes a seat on the Cowboys bench. "54 seconds to play in the half. Nixon shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw as the Cowboys send pressure. Pass right side will be caught by Evan Ingram and should be enough for the first down. First gain of 4 on 2nd and 4. So 50 seconds now to play in the half. Bowen shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Quick throw left side going to be caught by Troy Franklin. Breaks off one tackle. Nearly breaks off a second. Will get down to the 24. And the Broncos will call their second timeout. Yep, Buccaneers up 14-3. That game is in I think that game's nearing the 4th quarter. Yeah, it was 9:40 to play in that one. And it's a 14-3 Buccaneers lead. So 2nd and 2. Bowen shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Making adjustments at the line. Ball on the plus 24-yard line. Bo looking to throw. He has a free play. Pass to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Denver. What a throw from Bo Nix to Pat Bryant. That is an incredible throw. The penalty is offsides, will be declined. The Broncos extend this lead. That is an insane throw. On the money, in a bucket. Jeez. That cannot be placed any better. That throw cannot be placed any better. The extra point is up, and it is good. Right down the middle. And this gives us a shot to see if Brandon Aubrey will be able to break a field goal record. Yeah, he definitely can today in Denver. He just needs the offense to give him a shot too. Did I say not to play? I meant in the third, yeah. Yeah. There's still time in that game, but it's against the Saints. I'm not worried about it. Colts lead 17-7. Is that game should be exiting halftime soon, I would imagine. All right, 39 seconds remain in the half here. Kickoff underway. Going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys will begin from the 35. All right. Dak in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left. Gonna send one of them in motion left to right. As Dak will look to throw. Pressure coming, tries to escape it. Gonna take it himself up past the 40 and sliding down at the 42. "31 seconds remain in the half. We have a Cowboys timeout, their second. And there's Brandon Aubrey. And if they get him to a point where he can attempt, if they can get to a point where he can attempt a 67+ yard field goal, I say you do it. His career long is 65. We're in Denver. He has the leg to do it. Dak in shotgun back to his left, looking to throw in 2nd and 4. Pass left side will be caught. That is George Pickens, and the forward progress will get him a first down and up to the 48. And the Cowboys call their final timeout. They're not quite near that field goal mark just yet. I mean, if you get just past midfield, you have to let Aubrey try it. As long as you get to midfield, you have to let Brandon Aubrey try it if needed. But the key thing is you can't go fire drill for a kick that long. You need to let him get out there, see it, set up properly. Yeah, another like 2 yards gets you that 67-yard kick. Dak in shotgun back to his right, looking to throw. Has time, passed over the middle, it's intercepted. It's picked off at the 23. Never mind, we ain't getting the field goal try. Damn you, Dak Prescott. We were 2 yards away from a potential record-breaking field goal try. And you throw a duck over the middle of the field? God damn it. All right, Denver's going to need this one to the half. Yeah, they're going to need this one to halftime. They were right there. It was lined up perfectly for Brandon Aubrey to give it a try. Instead, we're at the half with a 17-point Broncos lead. Cowboys get ball to begin the second half. We were right there. We were right there. It wasn't even like it was a good pass over the middle that just got happened and picked off. It was an underthrown ball. Man. Right. Just entering the half. All right. Commercial break for halftime. Man, I really wanted to see Brendan Aubrey give that kick a try. Well. Don't the Lions play in Denver this season? If so, that's another opportunity. No, they don't. Damn. All right. There it is. At the half. All right. So at halftime. So that commercial break before the proper halftime show. We will see. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, but I'll probably get like a proper dinner as well. The issue is I forgot to go grocery shopping earlier today before the game started, so I'm out of barbecue sauce. But it's fine. I have other things to eat. All right. Yeah. What seasoning did you put on it? I think that's the key thing. Like, what specific, which is like any. Yeah. Well, typically for a grilled cheese, you'll find people that like it with like a tomato soup. So I'm not surprised that that kind of like it tasting like a pizza before would go well with pasta sauce. Oh, Spencer Rattler got benched in this game. Hold on. Tampa's up 17-3, and Jake Hayner. No, it's Tyler Shuck getting some action. Never mind. I did this. Okay. I guess I'm having Tampa New Orleans on in the background because I'm curious about what Tyler Shuck can do. He's getting his first NFL action. Still at halftime here. Hell yeah. There's 4 minutes to play in the third quarter between the Buccaneers and the Saints. It's a 14-point game. And Tyler Shuck is getting his first NFL action. Crazy. And let's see. First play for Tyler Shuck is we're still at halftime here between Dallas and Denver. Okay, completion on his first pass attempt. It goes to Taysom Hill. Okay. Not bad. Followed up by a handoff. Cool. Third and 2 for the Saints, and they'll call a timeout. Damn, crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's tough. Meanwhile, every running back I have has a touchdown today. It's crazy. I was going back and forth between the running backs that play in fantasy this week, and I was like, yeah, do I want to take the chance on RJ Harvey? Chance I could have gotten away with it. Yeah, it's got to be at a touchdown, but still, his performance was not what it could have been. Patriots defense gave you 12 points. Damn. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, 10 points is fine. Also, you're also going against Punkle, so I wouldn't be too worried. Still at commercial break. Yeah, I feel bad for Scatterboo as well. That's a tough one. Dislocated ankle. It is that, and then he has to stay in Philly for the night. Like, yes, he's getting surgery. I think as we speak. That's tough. Yeah. But Tosa left Buffalo's defense on his bench, and they would have given him 18 points. Jonathan Taylor has his second touchdown of the day. This went from like 80 yards out. But Jonathan Taylor is back all of a sudden, man. He took like 3 years off in between rushing titles. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Toasted was definitely doomed because of all the buys. But there's still moves he could have made on his roster to give him a slight better shot. As the second half is going to be on the way here shortly, the Cowboys get ball to begin the second half. I mean, yeah, I also left. I'm also leaving a ton of points on my bench. It's whatever. Yep, Dallas set to receive the second half kickoff. And let's get it. Second half kickoff underway from Denver. Going to be returned? No. I think he caught. It's going to be a touchback. Yeah, so it'll begin from the 35. He caught that pretty much out of bounds at the. He could have played that smarter. If he stepped out of bounds and then touched it. Oh well. 32 points in the other league? Crazy. Jonathan Taylor's having an incredible season. So there is that with it. No, the Jets are not going. No, the Jets would be lucky to get to 4 wins on the year. Pass left side is going to be caught, and that gets up past the 40 to about the 42. Hmm. Yeah. All right, second and third. Yeah, no, I don't think the Jets are gonna rebound in any way. They're too deep in the hole. Dak looking to throw in second and 3. Pass is going to be I'm gonna say incomplete to Javonte Williams, but it might have been a backwards pass there from Dak. Either way, it would be Cowboys ball, but just a loss of a few. Yeah, the Jets won. Cincinnati's defense is continuing to be non-existent. Like, you give up 39 to a Garrett Wilson-less Jets team? Come on. Dak in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. It's 3rd and 3. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Dak avoids one would-be sack and has room down the left side. Pass midfield and sliding down at the 48. A first down carry for Dak Prescott. Oh, that's an incredible interception from Antoine Winfield. All right, 1st and 10, 13:45 to play in the 3rd. Dak handoff up the middle for Javonte Williams. That gets about 2. Yeah, there's CBS showing the Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Crazy. All right, Dak in shotgun back to his right on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, pass left side, a wide open George Pickens. Has room past the 40, out of bounds near the 35, maybe the 34. Yeah, I saw that earlier, T-Fox. I've also been seeing a ton of other fun Dolphin memes after the win because of Tua playing with basically one eye and playing light years better than he has this year. And Dolphins fans know how to make jokes or know how to make good memes surrounding the team. End around right side for CD Lamb on 1st and 10 is going to get only about a yard, maybe 2. All right, 2nd and 8, 12 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Dak under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. And a center receiver in motion left to right. Dak handoff up the middle for Jaden Blue is going to get stuffed at the line for no gain. And it's a 3rd down coming up, a 3rd and 8. All right, Dak in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Pressure comes quick. Pass over the middle, caught by CD Lamb. Not going to be enough. Gets brought down at the 27. Needed the 24. It is a 4th and 3 coming up. Or 4th and 2 to ruling it. And the offense will stay on the field. Interesting. Fourth and 2. Dak in shotgun. Back to his 3 receivers to the left. The back is lining up in between the guard and tackle as Dak will look to throw. Pass left side has a man open. That's George Pickens. Toe tapping at the 10. And it's a 1st and goal coming up for the Cowboys. All right. Yeah, that's just that keyhole shot. In between the safety and the corner on that left side. It's a nicely placed ball. But a great catch from George Pickens. Make sure he gets his feet down inbounds there. And that nice toe tap. So now 1st and goal for the Cowboys. Dak under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Tight end in motion. Going to hand this off up the middle for Javonte Williams. He gets down to the 6, a gain of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. All right, 2nd and goal. Dak looking to throw. Pass right side will be caught by CeeDee Lamb. An incredible one-handed grab gets the Cowboys to the 1.5-yard line. 3rd and goal now. Dak throws it a little bit too high. CD luckily comes down with it. If that's placed more on the money, it's there for a potential 6. He can catch that and quickly turn up. Dak and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, gonna send one of them in motion. 3rd and goal, Dak looking to throw. Has some time. Pass end zone off the mark. Incomplete. Penalty. 3 different refs do a flag there. They're going to call that DPI. It'll be a fresh set of downs from the 1. All right. Under 9 minutes to play in the 3rd. DPI against Denver. So then a handoff up the middle to Javonte Williams. And it's going to be just short to the half-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Second and goal. Dak in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Play clock winding down, looking to throw. Goal line fade, right side, incomplete penalty, Dak. Oh, pass interference on the Broncos. We're going to get a fresh set of downs for the Cowboys once again. It's like the only upside of a goal line fade if you can't complete it consistently is you hope to get DPIs on it. But still, why are we running goal line fades? Yeah, he gets his hand on the collar. That's fair. But man, why are we running goal line fades? Dak under center, back and fullback behind him. 1st and goal. The give up the middle. And this time he gets in. Javonte Williams cuts into this deficit. The Cowboys are back in the end zone with 8:10 to play in the 3rd. All right, not bad. Not bad. So now Brandon Aubrey on for the extra point. It is up, and it is right down the middle. A 10-point game in Denver. And we head to a commercial break. All right, at commercial break. I'm getting a flash flooding warning on this broadcast. Not surprising. It's been downpouring today. All right. Still at commercial break. Hey, Tyler Warren back in the red zone. Come on, give it to him. Oh, the Heat game started. I completely forgot that was going on. Okay, goes to show Mike here in the NBA. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 8. Room past the 25 and breaks free. The 30, 35 has room down the right side. We have a foot race. Past midfield, cuts back in as Marvin Mims to the 46. A great return by Marvin Mims puts the Broncos in excellent starting field position. Okay. What do you do with it, though? That's the question. So Bo under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle and trying to bounce it left side is J.K. Dobbins. Has room. Past the 30, 25, and out of bounds near the 20 at the 21. And he bulldozes someone on the sideline. J.K. Dobbins, what a carry. Puts the Broncos well in the plus territory. So Bo and shotgun back to his left. The give once again up the middle, and it's going to get inside the 20 to about the 17, maybe the 16. That is J.K. Dobbins once again on the carry. So Bowen shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. The give up the middle for RJ Harvey is going to get about 2, maybe 3. All right, 3rd and 3. Bowen shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, a man in motion left to right. That's Cortland Sutton. As Nix will look to throw. Has time. Pass right side. End zone wide open. Touchdown Denver. Penalty marker down though. This is going to be offensive pass interference on Cortland Sutton. or the offensive pass interference in general. They ran that good old what was it, not hitch, inside sit with the slot wheel, and it worked, but they're calling offensive pass interference on it against Adam Trotman. Yeah. I'm only disappointed because of fantasy reasons. I have Sutton. So 3rd and 13 now. Bowen shotgun back to his left, looking to throw. Has time, pass, end zone, and dropped. Portland Sutton had it in the end zone, but couldn't hang on. Oh, it's there. That's a great throw from Bo Nix. That's one that Sutton needs to catch. It bounces off his left shoulder. He needs to catch that ball with the hands. Not don't. You need to catch it with the hands, not with the chest. Easier said than done, I know, but come on. 42-yard kick to make this a 13-point game. It is up and it is good. 6 minutes to play in the third. That's a maybe you wanted a little bit. Maybe you wanted that touchdown with where you started, but still a fine drive nonetheless for Denver. $31-7 Colts lead. Yeah, that's a tough one. Oh well. Yeah, that's a tough one for Tennessee. It was Josh Downs with a touchdown this time. What does the Titans' remaining schedule look like? Oh, they get the Chargers next week before a bye. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. All right, still at commercial break. Oh, that's cool. The St. Louis Battlehawks got their mascot out in the area. Over there in Lindenwood. Hell yeah. The UFL really needs to nail it this year with the local marketing and getting fans in the stands. It is going to be a very interesting season for the UFL, which begins March 27th. And I'll be live for basically every single game of the UFL season. There might be one or two I miss here or there, depending on just like scheduling and stuff. But the idea is to go live with every single UFL game. So, when NFL season ends, doesn't mean football season does. Takeoff underway, going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys will begin this drive from the 35. Okay. And why do you want the Cowboys to mount a comeback, T Fox? I mean, it's certainly possible, but yeah. I mean, like there's a blessing in disguise for that, definitely. Because the same way, like the Browns got Myles Garrett and Baker Mayfield in back-to-back first overall picks. The Tennessee can get Cam Ward, and then they can get a really good complimentary piece for him. Dak play action, rolling out right, is going to take it himself and gain about a yard, maybe two. Week 14. Is that the Saints game? No, that's the Browns game. The Saints game is week 17. I think that Saints game is definitely winnable for the Titans. Quick pass left side can be caught by Cavante Turpin. Makes one man miss, trying to find some magic, but going to be tackled for a loss of about 3. Yeah. Week 14 is a possible one. Week 17 is possible. And you never know. The Titans could also surprise the team and get a win that way, the same way it did against the Cardinals. Dak and shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw on 3rd and 10. Has some time. Pump faking. Pass right side is high and incomplete. Penalty marker down. Going to be against the Broncos. Yeah. Which 3 and 4, yes, defensive holding against the Broncos going to give the Cowboys automatic first. It's definitely a weird case for the Titans to be in, but at the same time, like there's receiving options in the draft that could really help out that team, or even like defensively, there's a ton of like Ruben Bain. It's an edge rusher entering the draft this year that could have an insane impact in Tennessee if they select him. Handoff up the middle and ball comes loose. Denver falls on it. The pile gets formed. A handoff up the middle to Jaden Blue, and he gets blown up, and that ball popped free. It seemed like Denver had it at first. The refs are looking through this pile. Dallas might have gotten lucky, but either way, that's a big time play for this defense. And yeah, they're saying Dallas has it. Alright, they haven't really. They're running the time here. And the pile is still going. I haven't seen the refs made. That was okay. Yeah, it's gonna be Dallas ball. The refs started rolling the clock when the pile was still going on. But yeah, the fact that Denver didn't completely fall on that is insane. Yeah, and also you never know with a team underperforming. There's definitely room on that schedule for that to happen though. It's just unlikely. Dak looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pass right side will be caught, and that is a gain of 5 up to the 45. And the curse wheel seems to be wrong. Oh yeah, the wheel. And the wheel works differently when dealing with Denver, one way or another. Dak and shotgun on 3rd and 5, looking to throw. Pass right side going to be dropped. Looking for Cavante Turpin. It wasn't the best of thrown balls, but it was still there. All right, 4th and 5. And they're going to punt this one away. True. That's probably what it is, yeah. Punt comes off clean and fair caught at the 15. They'll start from there, 3:18 to play in the third. All right, at commercial break. All right, still at commercial break. And Denver started from their own 15 as we await do this commercial break. Yep, tonight the Packers and the Steelers go at it. I will be live for that game as well. Also, tomorrow night, the Commanders and the Chiefs face off. I'll be live for that one as well. And then Thursday night, week 9 begins with the Ravens at the Dolphins. That's going to be one of those games. Just simple as that. As we're just coming back from commercial break, let's see what Denver can do up by 13. Nick's under center, back behind him, going to hand this off left side. And that is a gain of a yard there for J.K. Dobbins. All right, so Nixon shotgun on 2nd and 9. Quick throw left side, going to be caught. And going to fall forward to the 26-yard line. Should be enough for a first down as Cortland Sutton on the reception. All right. 2 minutes to play in the third. Knicks under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Toss in this one right side. Has some good blocking. There's up to the 35 before being hit. That's Marvin Mims on the carry. Can make it a 2nd and 1. Gets 9 on the play. That's a nice hit there. All right, so 2nd and 1. Knicks under center to give up the middle. And that's enough for a first down, up past the 40 to the 41 for J.K. Dobbins. A minute to play in the third. One more play needed before we get to the fourth quarter. $45 now remain in the third. Most rushing yards by a Bronco in the first, 8 games there, and since Willis McGahee. Damn. Toss left side on 1st and 10 for RJ Harvey. We'll lose about 2. Not great blocking. And that will bring us to the end of the third, presumptually, as they do not need to run another play. And yep, that's the end of the third. 15 minutes remain. Denver up by 13. It is a 2nd and 12 when we get back from this commercial break. Can Denver hold on, or do the Cowboys have a bit of Denver magic in them and can pull off a fourth quarter comeback to some degree? We will see. There's an online deal at Subway to buy one, get 1 foot long free. Okay, sure. Why not? All right. Yep, still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Just getting back from commercial break. Denver's been in firm control of this one. It's a 2nd and 12 from their own 40. Nixon shotgun back to his right to receive an options to each side. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming. Passing deep. Left side has a man. Cortland Sutton. Caught to the 20. And they're going to say he was tagged down. That's a beautiful throw from Bo Nix. And Denver is well past midfield with it. An absolute beaut of a throw. Now Nix looking to throw once again. Pass right side, and this is dropped by Marvin Mims. And it's 2nd and 10. Going 5 wide. 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw. Pass left side is off the mark and incomplete. Now a 3rd and 10 for Denver. Sorry, what was the score between Utah and Colorado yesterday at the half? 43-0 at the half is crazy. All right, going 5 wide once again. Knicks to throw. Pass over the middle is caught. Should be enough for a first. That's Evan Ingram on 3rd and 10. I don't hate the idea of Denver going 5 wide. It works. They have a roster that could really benefit with it. So 1st and 10. From the 11. Knicks under center, going to hand this off up the middle, and there's J.K. Dobbins going to get to about the 7. So who's in that quarterback for Tampa right now? I just saw that. That's not Baker Mayfield. That's for sure. It's Teddy Bridgewater getting snaps? Sure, fuck it, why not? Knicks under center, back behind him. 2nd and 6 from the 7. 3 receiving options to the right. They have an extra lineman in. Going to play action, look to throw. Rolling right, pass, end zone. It's there, but incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the ground. A 3rd and 6 coming up. Matthew Golden, Devontae Wyatt, and Brandon McManus are all active tonight for the Packers. Illegal formation is called against Denver. Going to be a 2nd and 11 coming up. All right. Under 13 minutes to play in the game. Bowen shotgun back to his right, 3 receiving options to the right. They end up declining the penalty. As he looks to throw, pass end zone, wide open, back of the end zone. It's Troy Franklin. And the Broncos are an extra point away from a 20-point lead. All right. Jonathan Taylor's already up to 15 touchdowns on the season. God damn, man. Jonathan Taylor out of nowhere is having an insane season. All right, the extra point for Denver. It is up, and it is a 20-point lead. Yeah, I'm not surprised either. I forgot that it was Teddy Bridgewater that's their backup. That man has been bouncing around the league nonstop since leaving Minnesota. It's crazy. All right, we're at commercial break. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I gotta look and see what this Thursday night matchup is. There's one of the Thursday nights this season that I don't think I'll be live for. Later on into December. I gotta see what this matchup is though to see if I can maybe work around it. Oh, it's Falcons Tampa. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure if I'll be live with that one actually. That might be the one primetime game I'm not live with this year. Which, I mean, what does week 15 look? I'm just now realizing this because reasons. Oh, that's when Miami plays Monday night. Okay. We're supposed to be playing Monday night against the Steelers. So there's options. Yeah, okay, yeah. I could still go live with 4 games that week. And even while missing. Oh yeah, yeah, no, okay. I'll say again as we get closer, but yeah, I don't expect me to be live with Thursday Night Football Week 15. There's a ton of great matchups this week. Yeah, no, I'm chilling. Cool. Kickoff underway as we're just coming back from commercial break. Going to be returned beginning from midfield. As we past the 20-25 and down to the 27-28-ish. There's a non-zero chance I decided to go live with multiple games in each of these windows. And just have like 4 scoreboards on the screen. There's a ton of great games week 15. Cool. All right, Dak in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Dak with some time. Pass left side, going to be caught by CD Lamb, who's going to work his way past the 45 to the 46. Now Dak looking to throw once again. Pressure coming, going to be sacked back at the 44. A loss of 2. And a 2nd and 12 coming up. So Dak looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw right side going to be incomplete. A little bit behind George Pickens. Riley Moss in coverage. 3rd and 12 coming up. There's now a penalty marker down. It is whatever it is against the Cowboys, and it is declined. I think it was offensive pass interference. But it is declined. 3rd and 12 coming up. As Rashid Shaheed is slow to get up over there for the Saints. There's a minute to play in that game. Dak in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Looking to throw. Has some time. Passing left side is going to be caught by George Pickens. Down to the plus 40. What a catch to move the chains for Dallas. That is a great catch. And now a give up the middle to Javonte Williams is going to get about 9. Yeah, 2nd and 1. Play action looking to throw. Dak's pass left side going to be caught by CD Lamb up to the 22. They keep the chains moving. No. If anything, NFL fans in the future will look at Tom Brady as the proto Patrick Mahomes. A roughing the passer tacks on 15 to this play. Dallas is going to be deep inside the red zone. Unless Drake May passes Tom Brady in Super Bowls with New England, it's always going to be Brady first on that list. I will say though, Drake May is playing incredibly well for New England this year. Like Josh McDaniels being back as the OC is doing wonders for that team and May's development. Dak in shotgun back behind him. Looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Pass over the middle. It's picked off. Intercepted and being returned past the 10 and breaking off tackles past the 15 to 20. Has room to run. Still going past the 40, past the 45 and down to the 48. A big man interception in Denver. Halts the Cowboys drive deep into the red zone and gets them excellent field position. A bad pass from Dak Prescott. And it's a big man interception. I mean, the only stat he has passed him in is he has the record for completion percentage in the game. He's not really, he's nowhere close to passing Brady. And Brady's biggest strength at quarterback was his intelligence. It doesn't mean he couldn't throw the ball. Dude, T-Fox, go back and watch highlights of the 07 Patriots. That dude was slinging the shit out of that ball. Like Brady could throw if Brady could throw it deep if given the opportunity to. But the thing with teams going against New England is they never gave him the opportunity. They always made most teams' game plan was to force the underneath and gang up and tackle. But the issue with that being a game plan is Rob Gronkowski is catching the ball. Those stats don't mean anything, dude. Unless it's like single game record or single season records, any of that stuff doesn't mean anything. It's all just like nice stuff to have, and like it's good for the fans to be like, oh, see, he's having a great year. But no, they don't mean anything. The biggest thing is consistency. Oh, they show consistency, but you need consistency year after year, not game after game. And also, I mean, if it's single season, yeah, in one season stuff, you have to realize Tom Brady's like first 2 years in the league, really only rookie season, he didn't really get a shot. Yes, you see how they had to add 3 separate stats to make it so he has something better than Brady? That's how you know that they're adding. That's how you know there's a little bit of bullshit to it. Again, Drake May is playing incredible. Don't get me wrong on that. But until he does stuff year after year and has won Super Bowls, he's not even in the same conversation as Tom Brady in terms of Patriot quarterbacks. Going to toss this right side for J.K. Dobbins, and he has room. Past the 45 and down to the plus 40. Again, Drake May's having an incredible season. Doesn't mean that he's all of a sudden better than Tom Brady. Like, no, he's not. Because like Mac Jones had an incredible rookie season, and now has not been on New England for the past 5 years or stretch, but like 3 years. He needs to do it year after year. That's the key thing. To give to J.K. Dobbins up the middle, we'll get about 5. As we're getting a recap of some of the early window stuff. As they toss this right side for RJ Hart. That's Marvin Mims. And get enough for a first down and a gain of 7. 8:45 to play in the game. Now under 8.5 to play. Knicks under center, back and fullback behind them. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that is a loss of about 2. Not much going there. And the Cowboys are going to call their first timeout with 8:09 to play. Knicks in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Pass right side. Going to be caught up to the 22. That's Cortland Sutton. Will make it a 3rd and 4 coming up. Man. Knicks in shotgun looking to throw. Pass left side for the end zone is overthrown and incomplete. Looking for Evan Ingram. No penalties. Oh, never mind. There is one. Going to be called against the Cowboys. Yeah, there's a little bit of a hand there on that left arm or the right arm. Going to be a DPI. Puts Denver with 1st and goal from inside the 5 at the 4. So 1st and goal. Seven and a half to play in the game. Bowen shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass right side is going to be incomplete. A throwaway towards J.K. Dobbins. 2nd and goal coming up. All right, 2nd and goal. Bowen shotgun back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. The 3 receiving options to the left. Going to roll to his right, looking to throw, and just going to toss this one to the side, incomplete, towards Cortland Sutton. Penalty marker down. We'll see what the flag is. Clear, Kair Elam in coverage there. We'll see. The refs are discussing this. It's ineligible man downfield. All right, 2nd and goal. You're taking your time to get the 2nd down play going after the penalty. Now they're saying 3rd and goal. So I imagine, yeah, they declined it actually. So Nick's alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gonna motion someone into the backfield to his left. Looking to throw. Rolling right, passing right. It's caught. It's R.J. Harvey. And the Broncos extend this lead. His 3rd of the day. R.J. Harvey, man. I love to see this. Have yourself a game, man. 3 touchdowns on the day. Extra point up and good. These throwback uniforms as well for Denver, man. They're playing well in them. That brings us to a commercial break. Love to see it. Love to see it from R.J. Harvey, man. A 3 touchdown game. Meanwhile, the Heat and Knicks are having a good back and forth affair. Jaylen Brown had 41 points in the loss to Detroit. Damn. It's still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. Bo Nix has 4 touchdowns on the day. God damn. Kickoff going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys will be getting from the 35. We got 7:14 to play in the game. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, Joe Milton is in the game now for Dallas. Okay, we locked in. Milton under center. Going to hand this off left side for Jaden Blue, who's going to lose about a yard. Great start to the drive for Joe Milton. We got a Joe Milton sighting in Denver. Okay. Dak Prescott's day is done. And it was a rough one. 19 for 31, 188 yards, and 2 interceptions. Yeah, no, that's a rough game, all right. That is a rough game. Milton in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Going to look to throw. Pass left side. Going to be caught. And breaks off 1 tackle and gets up to about the 48. That is Jalen Tolbert on the reception. All right, so Milton in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Going to hand this off up the middle to Jaden Blue, who's going to get about 6 on the play. 1st and 10 coming up. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. So Milton under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to play action, look to throw. Milton rolling right. Lofted one, that's caught. A 1st down and then some. Past the 40 and down to the 35. So the Cowboys offense looking better with Joe Milton. I'm kidding. But this is a solid drive for Joe Milton, man. He's going to be a great backup in the league. Looking to throw. Pass left side is tipped and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10 coming up. Only 3 teams have had consecutive starting QB tenures of 10 plus seasons. At least the last 3 instances. You have Montana to Steve Young, Favre to Rodgers, and now Romo to Prescott. Funny enough, of these 3, only 2 of them have had a Super Bowl with both quarterbacks. Milton in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left looking to throw. Has time, launching one deep, right side for the end zone. Jalen Tolbert! Touchdown Dallas! Oh my God, Joe Milton! Oh, what a throw! Are you kidding me? Talk about placing things in a bucket. Dude, what a throw! That is an insane, that's an incredible pass. That is a perfect pass. That is a legit perfect pass. The question is, did he get that left foot in bounds? It's close. Is it down when he first gets possession? And if not, does it slide on the ground? They're going to say it did. That is an insane throw. Extra point from Brandon Aubrey is up and good. It's back to a 20-point game. That is an insane throw. Dude, how? You mean to tell me the Cowboys have that on their bench? That is an ape. That is a perfect throw. All right, so 4:44 to play in the game. Dallas will send this one down. Going to be returned beginning from the 3. Room past the 25. That's Marvin Mims down to the 29. So 1st and 10 for Denver, and Bo Nix's day is done. And what an incredible day it is. 4 touchdowns. I'm realizing I don't know who the Broncos backup is, but they're under center, back and fullback behind them. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that is a gain of about a yard for RJ Harvey. Who is their backup? Who is currently in the game for Denver? I've never had to think about the Denver backup quarterback spot before. Oh, it's Jared Stidham. He's still in Denver, whatever. All right, Stidham under center. Back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. 2nd and 9 from the 30. They give up the middle, and that is a gain of about 2. That's RJ Harvey on the carry once again. The Indianapolis Colts sit at 7-1. Their best start since 2009. Crazy. Just crazy. All right, 3rd and 7. Under 3.5 to play in the game, as we're waiting for Denver to just kill clock. Nix under center. No, that's Nix. Stidham under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. They give right side, and there's going to be some space. Fighting forward. Did he get the first? It's close. They're going to mark him just shy. That's Tyler Badie on the reception. On the carry, I mean. And we'll see what the spot says. They're going to say 4th and 1. The Colts, man. The Colts are a team. They're a team to look out for this year. All right, with 2.5 to play in the game, we're going to have a timeout called by Denver. I imagine. Yep, Denver calls their first timeout. As we await the end of this game. Again, I will be live with the Steelers and the Packers, which kicks off in just under an hour. I will be live with that game as well. And that game should be incredible. At least that game should be close. We've had two pretty big blowouts to begin this day. But at least that game should be relatively close. As Denver will punt this one away. On 4th and 1, we're close to the 2-minute warning. I would be shocked if they go to a commercial break for 2 minutes. All right, punt is not a pretty good punt. Gonna be out of bounds near the 20, maybe 22. I was saying a lot further than went out of bounds at. They're saying near the 34. Yeah, not a great punt. All right, 1st and 10. .224 to play in the game. Milton in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff right side is going to go nowhere. Only a gain of a yard. That's Jaden Blue on the carry, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this one. It's a 20-point Bronco lead, and unless... no, not even worth saying it. I was going to say, unless a miracle happens, this game's over. But it's a 20-point lead with 2 minutes to play. Yeah, the game's over. We go to a commercial break for the 2-minute warning, so I might as well take advantage of it. I'll quickly be right back. All right, I'm back. At commercial break still. Yeah, unless a divine intervention happens, this game is over. Yep, at commercial break. Yeah, so at commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. Milton under center, back behind him. Going to hand this off left side, and that's only a gain of a yard. I was waiting for them to mention this game. The good old 51-48 Broncos Cowboys game from like 2013, where Peyton Manning has a Russian touchdown in that game. At 3rd and 8, Milton under center, back behind him, and there is a timeout called by Dallas with 1:18 to play. Milton under center, back behind him, 3rd and 8. Going to hand this off left side, and it's going to be Deuce Vaughn on the carry for about 2. I'm fine seeing some Deuce Vaughn action. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've seen Deuce Vaughn. So 4th and 6. How much time am I going to have before Sunday Night Football starts? I'm hoping to be able to get some food in. I should be able to. That begins in like 50 minutes. And I'll be live for it. Right, so the punt comes off clean. There is 30 seconds to play. After this, we're just going to have Denver knee it out, I imagine. They fair catch it at like the 7. So out comes the Denver offense, and all they need to do is knee it down once. Denver has an interesting schedule coming up. At Houston, home for the Raiders and the Chiefs. Then they have their bye week. Should be interesting, but there is the final knee down. Your final is a 44-24 victory for the Denver Broncos. A great win, a dominant win. They were firmly in control the entire game. This was a great one. It was nice to see RJ Harvey get 3 touchdowns on the day. I loved seeing that, but a great win for Denver. They moved to 6-2 on the season, making that AFC West even more interesting now. Especially after that Chargers win on Thursday Night Football, the AFC West is going to be fun. But that'll do it for me here for this one. I'll be live again in about 50 minutes or so for Packers and Steelers Sunday Night Football. That game should hopefully be a lot closer. Those matchups between the Steelers and Packers are always good matchups. So I'm excited for that. Hope to see you all there. If not, I'll see you all next time I do. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.